I want to congratulate Dignity as you celebrate your 40th anniversary, alongside the 40th anniversary of the Stonewall riots. What an amazing achievement. Just 40 years ago, in my lifetime, it was the custom in New York and other cities for the police to routinely raid gay bars and either arrest or simply beat gay or trans people for congregating in the same space. 40 years ago in New York, if you happened to be in one of those bars and unable to slip out the back door in time, your life was ruined or inalterably changed in an instant. It is fitting that Dignity was right there at the origins of our modern LGBT movement. It's fitting because even as we were in the clubs and being kicked out of them, we were also in the churches and being kicked out of them as well. Our movement has always had religious voices at its center, even if we haven't always acknowledged them. You've been a sanctuary these 40 years for LGBT Catholics who were silenced, ostracized, or shut out of their churches. You have also been powerful advocates, speaking out when the Vatican, the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, and the religious right tried to say that LGBT people were pedophiles, that gay priests needed to be systematically rounded up and removed from the church, or that it was somehow theologically acceptable to funnel millions into the Proposition 8 campaign. But even more than a sanctuary for LGBT Catholics or as a voice of religious advocacy for equality, you have through these 40 years shown the world a more humane, more loving, more justice-seeking vision of Catholicism. We are richer people for it. We've come a long way. Indeed, nearly 40 years to the day, the state of New York stands poised to be the 7th state in the country to grant same-sex couples full marriage equality. But we could not have gotten there without you. From all of us at the Human Rights Campaign, we are grateful for your stalwart years of service to the LGBT Catholic community. Thank you for consistently being a beacon of hope to LGBT people of all faiths, looking for examples of true hospitality and spiritual sustenance.
Congratulations, Dignity, on your 40th anniversary. When you think of what we have all been through together in the last 40 years, it is quite something. The formation of most gay organizations in the country, you were formed at the same time that everyone else was, which is right at the Stonewall Rebellion in New York City. We went through AIDS together. We went through Anita Bryant, the rise of the Christian right, the culture wars, Matthew Shepard's death, complete change in the role of lay people in the church. We have all seen a diminished role in terms of the influence of priests and nuns in lay people's lives, and actually the numbers of priests and nuns going down since we all started 40 years ago. And you have been consistent through it all, providing for gay men and women and those who love them a place in which they feel safe and valued. And that's something that we're all celebrating together. And if you do nothing in your entire history more than bring together men and women who came to Dignity to find a safe place, the couples that have been touched by you creating that safe space are forever grateful to you.
It's been almost 20 years since I first followed the sound of singing voices to find Dignity New Haven in a tiny stone chapel at Yale Divinity School. There I discovered acceptance and friends, love, and yes, a family. Dignity's played such an important role in my life. Most significantly, it's inspired me to become deeply involved in the movement for renewal and reform in our church. From my perspective as a leader of Call to Action and Dignity, I've been in a unique position to witness the tremendous contributions that Dignity has made and continues to make to the life of our church. Dignity sets an example for all whose deep faith in God and whose love of the church calls them to speak out against its injustices. Dignity models the church we are called by God to be. On behalf of the Board of Directors and staff of Call to Action, it's my honor and pleasure to wish everyone in Dignity continued blessings as we celebrate 40 years of loving, living, and being church together. Thank you and congratulations.
But you know, you guys have been representing forever in the gay community and in the wider world, and I thank you for that. I thank you for the work that you do. As a recovering Catholic myself, it is not a work that I would do. I applaud your patience. I applaud your courage to work within an organization that definitely needs our presence. And so I'm just thrilled to celebrate with you on your 40th anniversary. Amazing. And it's also the 40th anniversary of Stonewall, of course, so you fit in absolutely perfectly. And I think what you guys are doing is work that we all need to do, and that is we are working for the full moral equality of gay people. And that means our spiritual equality as well. So I thank you for the work you're doing there, and I look forward to hearing you in the next Gay Pride Parade.
Hello Dignity USA, happy anniversary. I am Aisha Taylor and I'm the outgoing Executive Director of the Women's Ordination Conference.
And I'm Erin Saiz Hanna, the incoming Director, and I look forward to working with you.
We wish we could be there to celebrate with you, but we thank you so much for this opportunity to share in this exciting event.
Since 1975, the Women's Ordination Conference has worked for women to be priests, deacons, and bishops into an inclusive and Roman Catholic Church. Our vision includes working for those who are lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, queer. And we cannot continue our work without working for the discipleship of equals of all people. That is our vision.
And you're meeting right now in my home state. I was born and raised just 2 hours away in Sacramento. And last year I was so excited to see many loving couples marrying legally. And now, with the celebration in San Francisco, I think it's an apt location because you can be there to hold the U.S. bishops accountable for the $200,000 they gave to the Yes on Proposition 8 campaign.
We have a lot of work to do, but we have a lot to celebrate. So thank you, Dignity, for all your work that you have done these past 40 years. We look forward to the next years to come and our continuing work together.
Happy anniversary, Dignity, from the Women's Ordination Conference.
Thank you.
Where to from here to the future? I think Dignity has always served two important roles. One has been to be a witness within the institutional church to the goodness of gay men and women and of the normalcy of homosexuality. And the second has been that Dignity has always provided an oasis, a place in which people could go if they couldn't go anywhere else and feel that they were safe in recognizing not only their sexual orientation, but also their spiritual beliefs. And I see Dignity continuing to serve that very important role for its entire future. But as you and I both know, our goal is to put ourselves out of business so no one will need a special place to go to feel safe as a gay Catholic. So congratulations. Despite anything anyone who opposes you might say, the one thing no one can take away from you is that through these 40 years and all the great work you've done it all with dignity. So again, congratulations, Dignity, on your 40th anniversary.